Good day, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and my sisters, my friends, my well-wishers, and my followers. My name is pharmacist Chika Joshua Aji. I'm a community pharmacist. That's the area of my specialization. Having seen the rots in our system, in your system, your environment, my environment, having seen the frustration that our people go through, the level of hopelessness that exists in our system today, seeing the level of poverty that our people go through today, poverty is the chief cause of death. Why do I say so? Malnourishment is a major cause of death today in Nigeria. And that malnourishment is as a result of poverty. Seeing the level of failures on the part of our leaders, especially our political leaders, to address this issue and salvage the situation, one cannot continue to fold his or her arms and expect a change to happen. I'm therefore coming out for the position of Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria under Young Progressive Party to achieve the following transformations. Number one is agriculture. We have consolidated plan in agriculture, codenamed Operation Get Involved. In Operation Get Involved, we tend to, number one, among others, to support legislation against felling down of palm trees and such other highly essential economic trees. For one to cut down a tree or such economic tree, one should be ready to plant three more of such tree. You can agree with me, brothers and sisters, that this is the only way that we can secure our environment together in line with sustainable development goals in achieving a green revolution. Then, secondly, we tend to support farmers based on competitive and comparative advantage. What we mean here is that farmers on riverine areas will be supported on staple foods like fruits, vegetable, dairies, and such other foods that are suitable in their environment. Then those other farmers in the other environment will be supported on those crops that are suitable in their environmental condition. In this respect, we tend to commercialize palm wine by making it available to areas where they may be needed. This will translate to more money to our people, leading to economic prosperity for our dear people. Then, again, in agriculture, we tend to embrace proper mechanization of agri processes. This is the only way that we can make it attractive to the youth and less stressful. You agree with me that the old days of hoe and cutlass is gone for good and we cannot afford to be left behind. We advance fish farming, piggery, bushmeat rearing, and other such proteins in high demand. Then, still in agriculture, food processing is today the order of the day. So in this respect, we tend to adopt African Development Bank model. African Development Bank is championing transformation for African agricultural technologies. It is a continent-wide initiative. In this respect, there's going to be staple food processing zones, agro-industrial parks, mega food parks, agro clusters, in some instances called agro-poles. So what will happen at the end of the day is that the staple food processing zones uh, plus the agro-industrial parks in the rural areas, coupled with consolidated infrastructures like road, electricity, and water, the cost of doing agro businesses will be reduced drastically, and food will be available on the tables of ordinary Nigerians. This is what we tend to do. Yes, it is possible and practicable. Then coming to education, we have a robust plan in education. The major problem with education today in Nigeria is unemployment because of the type of education that we have. My candidature is determined to embrace technology education which is the type of education that teaches the students about process and knowledge technology. It is the type of education that is aimed at equipping the students to shape the physical world in order to meet his or her needs. It teaches the students how to use his hands and his head to survive in a world that is essentially work oriented. In this respect, my candidature is determined to strengthen technical education in our secondary school curriculums, such areas as uh, trade, business, building and construction, mechanical, electrical, health, and such other technical areas. The implication of this is that when the students leave secondary school, they will be independent and self reliant. They will not need any form of white collar job to survive in this world that is essentially work oriented. Uh, we also, another problem that we have in education is funding, but I'm particularly happy about a call to replace industrial training fund with development fund, skill development fund as a way of reducing unemployment in the system. Then going to the area of sports, uh, we tend to invest heavily in sports infrastructural development. Such areas of sports as table tennis, lawn tennis, handball, volleyball, swimming pool, boxing ring, mini football stadium, and such other mini sports. With purposeful engagement and constant and consistent participation in major and minor competitions, hidden talents amongst our people will be discovered and champions will emerge from our domain. Yes, it is possible and practicable. I can tell you that this singular move will reduce crime and criminal related activities to the barest minimum, thereby making the security job easy. It is possible and practicable. Then in the area of health, we tend to revamp our health so that it can be relied on. In the area of security, we tend to adopt community policing as a means of securing our place. So on this note, I am calling on you, my friends, my brothers and my sisters, my followers, to support me financially, morally, and spiritually to achieve this laudable objective. With your support, I'm very sure we are going to be there and we are going to achieve this. So I'm also using this avenue to invite you to Chikado4senate support occasion. Date, venue, and time will be communicated to you individually. Thanks so much as you think, understand, and support Chikado. God bless you.